Good afternoon and welcome to the program. It is Sports Palava. It is live. And I tell you, the house will still be rumbling. It won't crumble. Because, no. We have a new minister, but that is not the issue. The former minister of sport has just been removed from his post, and a new man has taken over as the new minister of sports. But then, in about 11 and a half hours, we shall be right there in the Atlanta Dome, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria will take on the Mexican national side, the Chavas. The issue now is this: two men will not be there. One, because the chief coach says, you are not coming. While the other one, the former captain, the man with 97 caps, 3 caps to go to make him 100, is out injured. The issue today that we are looking at is the decision of the national team coach, Stephen Keshi, to bring back Joseph Yobo, and said the door is shut permanently, irrespective of whatever Ike Uche does, that he is out of the World Cup in Brazil 2014. Now, Yobo in, Ike Uche out. Is Stephen Keshi right? That is the issue. My name is Ken Ochonogo, and I tell you, after I introduce my guest, we shall see, or we shall read from Stephen Keshi. I want to start from the man who is saying, no. Harrison. Prince Will, how are you?
I'm all right. Good afternoon. As human, we're bound to make mistakes, and I think Keshi has made one of the biggest mistakes, even if I'm his fan, by not giving Ike Uche an outlet to tell the world the caliber of player he is. This game will have given us all a clear-cut assessment to know what Ike Uche can do. It's just unfortunate.
Okay, but before I introduce the next protagonist here, is it possible for us to read Stephen Keshi on why he says Ike Uche will not be part of my team? This is Keshi. He says, Ikechukwu Uche is not a player I have not seen play. Like Uche problem is not knowing. His problem is not knowing how to play football. His problem is that he wants to dictate how we play in the Super Eagles. He wants to tell us the system we are playing is not good. Uche has a very bad habit that if you put him in the game, he's not playing to instructions. And he did that in the final of AFCON against Burkina Faso. He almost cost us the match. Now, this is Keshi saying, Uche not playing. Yeah, he said, again, let's go on. He said, again, he did that against Zambia in the second match when Efe Ambrose was given a red card. What we told him to do, he was doing the opposite, Keshi added. And if you don't respect your teammates and you don't respect the team, then there is no point. I know he cannot do that in his club. Then why do it in the national team? I don't think I need a player like that in the team, Keshi concluded. Now, thank you. That is the tactical. You can read that yourself. That's the tactical indiscipline that Keshi is saying. Is that where you hinge?
Yeah, you just made my job very easy by just reeling out some of those things that we just read through from Stephen Keshi's comments, so to say. But again, you look at it, a player that will come and do the opposite in a team that you are trying to compile together as a unit. You know, it's something that is so annoying, so appalling, and it's not
grammar.
Forget about grammar.
Grammar.
It's something when you look at it holistically.
Look,
you have a whole lot. I'm doing my intro. Let me talk.
I want Nigerians and the world
to know. Let me talk this
man.
When I finish, then you can talk. Do whatever you want to say.
Don't mislead me.
He has his 2 minutes. You had your 2 minutes.
Exactly. So looking at all of these things, I think Keshi is very right by making that decision, because when a player come and destabilize some things that you are put in place, put on ground as a coach, is something that will go a long way in affecting the team negatively. And I look at it again and again. Keshi is right on Ike Uche's decision. No doubt about that.
Okay, I'm staying with you. I'm staying with you here now. So I ask you this: among all the scorers, all our strikers we have, plying their trade in the circuit today, Ike Uche is the deadliest person. Can Keshi afford to leave this player out?
Keshi
Can he manage him?
Keshi has shown us over time that there are some players that you don't even need them in the team. Like a lot of people complain about Ozaze. We went to the World Cup without the Nations Cup without Ozaze. Yeah. We came back with the trophy.
Tunji, I need
discipline
to
is something
I need to stop
that
here,
is
Tunji.
very, very good.
Tunji, wait.
See,
Tunji,
forget about you might be a stubborn
don't
player.
Start deceiving Nigerians.
Being disciplined
you just
is something that you must not toy with.
Let me tell you, Tunji.
I know what I'm saying, and I'm saying
whatever Keshi has done is extremely preposterous.
What do you mean by preposterous? I want you to break it down.
Simple. You talk about players who have attitudinal problem. I can give you 10
It's not a player.
Hold on.
It's not an attitude thing.
It is.
It's not attitude.
Let me give you an instance.
It's something that will destroy the job you are doing.
What destroy? There's what we call man management.
Which attitude?
Man management.
When you tell a player, go in there, get the job done,
we have players like Balotelli, Gattuso.
People keep mentioning Balotelli or whatever.
Are you aware?
We are coming from a two different background.
Tunji,
this is something that you look at it and
Keshi, like you give Tunji some water. Tunji need water. Let me just tell you this before you go on.
What are you asking?
You still remember Diouf of Senegal?
Oh, exactly.
That was a player who played contrary to every instruction given to him in his national team, in his club side. But the country needed him to give them results, and they did that. And the result came out.
Arisa, let me ask you this. Keshi in that statement said, we were down to 10 men, and we gave him instructions. Probably we need to defend. And the man was still attacking. Or you block me to stay in front of the fence or do this. And he was not marking whatever it is. That he almost cost the team the match on 2 different occasions. I mean, is a coach irrelevant?
Ken, can I ask you something?
You can ask him.
Okay, let me ask you this. Can you ask a righty to start using lefty? You are telling a player,
or lefty? Are you talking about?
You are telling a player who is the striker. No, hold on.
You are negating it.
You are telling a striker who
strikes to come and defend. Instruction. We have seen it over time and time again.
Agree. You play
when
instruction.
You tell a player, go in there and get the job done. Many people complain about Gabalawa making teams on several occasions. It's because when the coach tells Gabalawa to go in there and get the job done, he usually plays to instruction. And that's why you see any coach that comes to Nigeria.
You to look at
okay, but Harrison is asking that if this player has, tactically, you said on 2 occasions that he was there and he did not play to instructions. Now, did you call him personally? Did you talk to him and said this is what you
man management?
Did they talk to this player?
I was not there.
Yeah,
you were not there.
Of course.
You were speaking just now. See, you and Keshi had a meeting and you concocted. Look,
please let me talk.
This is personal hatred. That's what Keshi has.
Personal hatred.
That's just the truth.
It's
because right now we need all the arsenal. You cannot have a bazooka and you're taking AK-47 to a war front. No, it's the truth.
All right. You can't have a bazooka and you take AK-47 to the war front. You know what you want to destroy, but we're not destroying here. So we're asking you to be part of this. The number will right there on the screen. If you believe Keshi is right, because I'm going to ask them the next question. Yes. Yobo question. Or do you also agree? Or you do also disagree with the coming of Yobo in the setup?
Yobo has no place in this national team. He has done his best. He has served his country diligently. He should stay away. What I'm saying is just sentiment and political quagmire taking place in the national team. He has no place.
In your own mind.
Does Yobo have a place in this team?
Yobo, when he left Turkey.
Does he have a place in this team?
I'm coming. I want to break it down.
When
he left Turkey, he came back to England.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You saw him that the flashes, everything was still there. Now, you match experience with youthfulness. And that is what is very important in that squad. A lot of people fail to realize that.
Calamity Yobo.
See,
Calamity Yobo.
Which calamity? You are going back.
Calamity Yobo. Tunji.
If it is calamity, this man has played 97 times for the Super Eagles.
We've been able to manage. That's another very important issue.
Yeah,
Man management is important. And I was just telling Tunji, my friend here, that we have players who had problems within the pitch and off the pitch, and they've been able to manage them and get results. That's what I expected Keshi to carry out.
So
He's telling me.
So if he's managing Yobo and bringing Yobo back, why are you against his bringing Yobo back?
Because that team needs youth and experience, and Ike Uche has that youth and experience. For Yobo, he's not. If Yobo was relevant, in South Africa, he sat in the bench. Okay,
let's take our first caller. Hello. Demola, let's hear Demola.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Demola. How are you?
Yeah, I want to go with what Keshi is saying. You see, I want you to understand that Ike Uche has not been playing as a team player. I have been watching most of his matches. He has not been playing as a team player. When you go to Europe, I have lived in Europe before. When you go to Europe, you hear all these coaches. Even wherever you work, they tell you to work as a team player. A team achieves, not you achieving single-handedly. If you can't to belong, it should play instruction of the coach. He should not play to his own wish. If you want to bring back the glory to Nigeria, play with your team. Be a team player. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.
Thank you, Demola. Do you disagree with Demola?
Totally.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Every coach has his own style. Every coach is unique. But when you need results, no matter how bad a player is, you must co-op that player and manage that player to get the results. What players? What players could be bad? What players could be bad like Maradona? What players could be bad like Maradona?
Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. I love what you guys are doing. But I want to ask you this. Ike Uche has been in this team for long. We have seen that he delivers when he plays for Eagles. He's one of those players who delivers.
That is my own area too.
Okay, so what
Ike Uche is a kind of player I love so much.